Alright, hey guys. I'm here today. I'd like to teach you how to play Hold Us Together by Matt Maher. It's a really good song. It's not new, but it's not old. It's just a good song. Pretty easy to play, which is kind of nice if you're trying to learn how to play some good songs on the guitar that are still impressive to play. um, but yeah, it's pretty easy. I'll teach you the chords, but I can only teach you so much. A lot of it just comes with practice because there's a lot of strumming and chucking patterns that are, um, like I said, just that come with practice. So yeah, I'll teach you the chords. I'll give you tips on how to strum and chuck for this song. But like I said, most of it's just going to be learned by you playing it through multiple times. So yeah, I'll lower the camera here so you can see what we got here. There we go. Okay, so no capo. Standard tuning, nothing funky or anything like that. Pretty simple. So first chord to start with is your C, like that. And second is G. Now I know this looks like a funky G. Normally you'd play G like this. You can play it that way. It works too, but I think it's harder because you're moving your fingers around more. And yeah, and honestly, Matt plays it this way. He plays that modified, and he power chords. So if you go down the whole line of strings, it sounds weird. But if you just power chord it, it sounds like it should for the song. So C, G, and then down to A minor, F open. Now, just quick tips for the chords. In order for it to sound like the song, or to sound good if you're singing along with it, or just to flow well, I guess, you don't even have to play the whole chord. So like, so if you can hear that high E is ringing the whole time, and honestly it doesn't sound, to me it doesn't sound good. I don't know how well you could hear it, but it doesn't sound normal. So what I do is I just play for C, I just play the first three strings. So I play 1, 2, 3. For G, I play 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For A, 3, 1, 2, 3, and even this one sometimes it doesn't really make a whole lot of a difference. And F, usually just 3 or 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I usually, out of all my chords, I leave this E string out because you're not really doing a whole lot with it, and it's gonna make the chords sound more similar than you want them to. It'll kind of take away the different diversity of each chord, which just kind of meshes the song together, and just takes away the quality of it, I think. But yeah, so anyways, with the intro, so you have those four chords, so your C, G, A, and F, right? So now, when you play through this, I mean, obviously you've probably heard the song because you're looking up how to play it. But you know how he comes in where he chucks. You know what I mean? That's what a chuck is when it's kind of the chord but it's muted. You know how that goes. So just some tips for that. I like to rest my forearm on the strings. I don't know, you can't see it as well if I want to fit the frets in, but I like to rest my forearm kind of on the strings when I chuck the first two, and then I lift. I like bring it up with the strum. So yeah, so it goes 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then this last one's different. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that makes sense. So play that through twice without words. That's just the intro. That's the guitar intro. But you can figure that out through the song. And then you keep playing this through the verse until a certain point, but I'll get there. So I'll just play it through for you. It don't have a job, don't pay your bills. Alright, now this is where it changes a little bit. So instead of your G chord, it's not a big change, but it is a little bit of a change. So instead of your G, like this, on this third go through in your verse, you're going to play an E7. So it's your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the A string, like this, right there. And your pointer finger is on the 1st fret of the 4th string down. So, sounds like that. Sounds a little funky, but it goes along with it. Trust me, he's trying to kind of create a sharp, I guess, kind of feel on that note, if that makes sense. So he plays through "Won't Buy You a Home in Beverly Hills." Won't buy you a home in Beverly Hills. Now, right after that, he doesn't go through the regular cycle. He plays C, F, C, then G. Okay? If that makes sense. And then he goes into the next verse. So, oh, fix your life in 5 easy steps. Now this is where it switches again. Ain't the law of the land and the government. And with that C, or I'm sorry, with that G, you play that E7 again. Then you go back and you do your C, F, C, G. So you play that. Now, so it's the bridge of the chorus, but it's all you need. Like that. You just stay on that G chord and you just kind of, you chuck it, you strum with it, basically into the chorus. So, but it's all you need and love. And then you go into it. Now, when you're playing the chorus, you strum, you don't chuck. It opens it up, makes it sound a lot better. Yeah, it just helps it flow better, gives it a good, just a good feel. So the chorus is a little different for chords. Well, it's the same chords, it's a different pattern for the chords. So it's C, G, F, or I'm sorry, A minor, F. Now, so that was the same, but now this next cycle is different. So you go C, F, A minor, F, okay? And then back to your regular C, G, A minor, F. Now C, F, G, C, okay? So, and love will hold us together. I'm sorry, I can't sing very high like Matt, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of how it goes. So, and love will hold us together and make us a shelter to weather the storm. And I'll be my brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that we're not alone. That was awful singing. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to more so talk you through it so you can get an idea of how it goes. But if that makes sense, so just really quick again, C, G, A minor, F, then different, C, F, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, F, G, C. Okay, and then there's the pre-chorus is what it's called, where it's, this is the first day of the rest of your life. Probably my favorite part of the song because it kind of like, it's just a different style and kind of flow to it, and you know, he's really getting into it and it just sounds good and it's really inspiring and cool. But yeah, so it's the same chords, so it's, this is the first day of the rest of your life, like that. So it's the same strumming patterns, and then and then he does it again. This is the first day of the rest of your life, and then he does, 'cause even in the dark you can still see the light. So it goes, 'cause even in the dark you can still see the light. So if you caught that, I didn't play my G, I played my E7 to give that sharp tone again. And it's just like your verse, third line. That's the magic number, I guess, for this song. Is your third line is the one that switches up a little bit in your verses or your pre-chorus, I guess. So I'll just play it through for you so you know how it goes, and then that's pretty much it. So this is the first. Let me start over. This is the first day of the rest of your life. This is the first day of the rest of your life. 'Cause even in the dark, you can still see the light. It's gonna be alright. Alright, this is where it changes to. I didn't tell you about this, but it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Like that. It's gonna be alright. C. And then skuna on the skuna. It sounds a little weird, but it's gonna be alright on that skuna. It's F. And then all right, and on the right of all right, you play your C again, and then G. So it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And then you go back and you kind of slow down the chorus. And love will hold, but it's the same chords and everything. You just kind of slow it down. But otherwise, that's it. I know that seems like a lot, but like I said, once you get to practicing and playing through, it's actually not that tough of a song, and it's a lot of fun to play. It's addicting. Yeah. So yeah, just practice it through. Practice it through. Get good at it. Just work on your strumming, and honestly, like. You're not going to play it the exact same way I do. You know, I don't play it the exact same way Matt does. You're not going to play it the exact same way Matt does. It's all about, the difference in player, and that's what's cool. That's what creates the diversity, especially when you're playing acoustic, because it's a cool sound and just different. And yeah, so like I said, you're not going to play it the same way I do, so don't try and study my every hand movement and how I play, because it's just not going to work. But yeah, give it your own style and give it your own feel. That's what's cool about this, and that's what makes it fun for me, I think, at least. So, but yeah, just practice those chords, those main chords. Go through. Honestly, the first thing I would suggest is just going through before you start working on your chucking. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you found this helpful, and good luck to you. Yeah, have fun with it, guys.